Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith, and I've got a property for you. This is in Mendocino County, California. Big trees and lots of nature all over the place. North of San Francisco, it's maybe 2.5, 3 hours north of the Bay Area. Let's take a look at this property. So, this is a community called Brook Trails Vacation Village. And I was just looking up the prices, and I lowered the price on this one, so it's the cheapest one in the area that I could find. And I just lowered the price to 4,444, and it's 0.43 acres. There's a paved road. There's a power line. There's I think there's views off the top of this hill. So the paved road, power line, water line. You need to build a septic tank or septic system, and then yeah, the utilities are there. They charge you to hook up to the utilities. I mean, for the power line and the water line, I mean, you're talking probably 25 grand or something to hook into those, but then you don't have to build them yourself. I think it's still cheaper than building them out, drilling a well or building it out yourself, building your own power system and stuff. So this community's got it built in. There's just big redwood trees all over the place. So here's a map. I got this map up on the website. Let's zoom out and we'll zoom back in. So when we zoom out, the ocean's over here. We've got Fort Bragg not very far away. Let's go to the map. I'm always looking for places to launch the boat, right? So I'd either keep the boat over here at Fort Bragg or drag it around to the 20 to Fort Bragg and launch and go catch some salmon, go catch some lingcod, catch some halibut, go see what I could catch. That'd be a lot of fun. But here in town, you got schools in town. There's a grocery store that sells organic produce. And you got regular food there too, but I mean, you could buy the fancy stuff if you want. I'm just trying to say the town's well supplied. And this lot is in the back end of the neighborhood. So the main neighborhood's over here where most of the people are, most of the development's happening. It doesn't have sewer. Like this part over here's got sewer. It might be all behind my head, huh? So this part over here's got sewer, and this part over here doesn't. Like as you get on a Ridge Road and the Blue Lake, Blue Court, Blue Trail, whatever, there's no sewer line. You got to build septic. But the price they charge to hook into sewer versus cost of setting up your own septic, it's kind of a toss-up anyway. You might as well build your own septic. You don't have the ongoing bills of sewer. Just have septic maintenance along the way. So Ridge Road, going over to Blue Lake Road and down, and then you're at the top of this hill. These roads are all built at tops of hills, so you get these views. There's a flagpole lot next to you, so the guy's got an easement or a route, driveway route out to a bigger lot behind it. And then let's turn on the satellite and see where he's got. So the guy behind you over here looks like he's been clipping trees and stuff halfway into your property, trying to keep it away from his house for fire danger. And a lot of people in the area like to clip trees back for the fire danger. You can see around a lot of these houses they're clipped back. But if you look through the neighborhood, not all of them are clipped back like that. Let's see if we can do street view and take a look at this property. I'm going to lose my spot where we're at. I think we're over here because that's the guy's driveway. Right? It says driveway? Or is that a road? Oh, that might have been that road. Okay. So let's do this again. Is that the guy's place? So that's the road, right? I can't tell if I'm looking north, south, east, or west. There's the guy's driveway. Okay, so there's the driveway. Here's the power line that's going out in front. It looks like they built some nice big tall ones. Try to stay out of the trees. They really infrastructured this place up. And so there's a little hump here. You could plow right through that for a driveway, no problem. Here's a drainage, stormwater drainage. They've got that built in. I mean, this is a really well built neighborhood. I'm just always surprised how cheap the land is here for being such a well built neighborhood. But they had problems in the past with water. That's why it's so cheap. So the state owns the water here, and so the neighborhood has an agreement to get water from the state, and then the state issues water allocations and there's a certain number of water allocations available, like 20 something right now. And there's only usually one or two used a year. They're not being used up very fast. You know, one or two new homes going in a year at current rate. So there's 10 years at that rate, 10 years worth of supplies of water before they got to build more infrastructure to get more water. But so the scares of not enough water in the past knocked the prices down big time in this neighborhood, and that's why you can pick them up pretty cheap now. And they've got the water turned back on, it's going, and it shouldn't be a problem going forward. And the prices haven't come back around because so many people got disgusted with it in the past, and they've dumped properties all over the market. So there's a bunch of cheap properties on the market, and that's why I can offer this so cheap. So let's take a look at the market. I pulled up Zillow. I did the whole county, whole Mendocino County. Like, I don't care if it's this neighborhood or what. This whole county, the cheapest property. I didn't do any size. I just did vacant land. No size restrictions. It just said for sale. I don't want recently sold and fake foreclosure, gonna, whatever stuff. The stuff that's actually for sale. The cheapest thing that's actually for sale has been on the market 69 days, $4,688. And it's a little bugger. I pulled it up. It's like 8,000 square. It's like an acres, 0.16, 0.18, something like that. It's gonna be less than a fifth of an acre. So it's just going to be a little lot, right? Mine is close to half an acre, so it's more than twice the size of this thing. Let's see what their history is here. They just listed for sale 4,688. Oh, by the owner, source owner, listed for sale. Let's see if this is for sale by owner or what. Listing provided by owner. Okay. And there's a phone number. Sometimes I see the cheapest one in the market and I'm like making fun of it and like, oh, it's one of mine. It might be the case here. It might be one of my other properties. But let's keep going. Next cheapest one's $5,000. These are little guys. So this one's a little bit bigger. It's like half the size of this one that I'm offering for less money. Here's 10. This one is, yeah, about a third of the size. Or a sixth of this is little tiny. These are smaller lots. Here's one about the size I got here. $7,000 what the market's asking for the same size properties. Blue Lake Road. This is the same road that I got my property on. The cheapest one is similar size, $7,000 on the market. I'm asking $4,444. Let's take a look at this one. This might be one of my properties too. Oh, property owner, there's my picture. So I'm looking at the cheapest ones on the market and I'm just competing with myself. So it doesn't even, this might even be the same property. I think this is the same property. That doesn't count. It's just bad data. I've been lowering the price and haven't been keeping up with Zillow, so I gotta update the Zillow and lower the price. So this is really the lowest price. I started lowering the price because I see my prices out there. Just doesn't make any sense. So guys, it's cheap. $4,444 on ruralvacantland.com for 0.43 acres in Mendocino County, California. Right off the road, power line, water line, put in your own septic, and look at a whole bunch of big trees. That's the basic story. They want 1,000 square foot minimum building to be built on the property. So you got to build a house like 1,000 square foot minimum. Just regular house, not tiny house. Not, you can build a gargantuan mansion if you want, but who wants to pay for that and heat it and clean it and everything, right? So there you go. There's the property. If you're interested in this one, please go to the link below and it'll take you to the website. There's a link there where you can go take a tour of the property in real time, real person, you know, like not just on your phone, but you click the link and it says turn here, turn there until you get to the property, and go look at it, hear it, smell it, you know, see what it feels like, see what the weather's like, see what the neighbors are like, see what the road in and out of there is like, see if that's the one you want, see if it's the right property for you. And if it is, there's another button. You can click on it and you can buy it. You can put it, you can use your checking account information. That saves me a little bit of money, But if you don't want to do that, you can use your debit card, your credit card, and I'll do all the paperwork to get it in your name. Just click, 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 and it's your property. You can start using it the same day. I talked to the homeowners association people of the area there, and they said if you want to go camp on the property to look at it and see if you want to build there, they're open to that. I just asked for like the weekend, a couple days, and they said, yeah, I don't think they want you camping on the property long term, living there, but you can go camp on it and check it out and see if you want to build on it. So do it. Go try it. Here's your property. You just got to get off the couch and go do it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith at ruralvacantland.com.